Hey Mike, we love this house. What do we do next? We work with many first-time buyers, and this is the #1 question we get asked with pure excitement mixed with some fear once they do find the home. Don't worry, we're here to explain the process once you find the home that you love. My name is Mike Akis, team leader of the Akis Group at eXp Realty. Here are the 7 steps of making an offer. Step 1, the comparables. We will do homework on the value of the home the same way an appraiser for a bank would do it. We will search 3, 6, or even 12 months back for comparable homes that sold in the area. We will need to make sure that we are searching for homes with similar square feet, lot size, bedrooms, baths, garages, and anything else the home has. There isn't an exact apples to apples approach because no home is the same. We can find close similarities and adjust value up or down depending on different factors for each home. From this, we can determine where we think the price of the home should sell for. These findings will be emailed to you so you can review them. Step 2, discuss the strategy and expectations on the offer price. Once you review the comparables of the home, we will then schedule a call to discuss them. During the call, we can discuss a strategy on where to start our initial offer and where we can expect to wrap up negotiations. We will set some expectations of how the process will go during the negotiations and do our best to exceed those expectations. We will discuss the worst and the best outcomes depending on our offer. Once we are on the same page with the strategy and pricing, we will start the paperwork needed to present the offer. Step 3, writing up the offer. We will be using a standard New Jersey sales contract to make the offer. We'll fill out the offer with your legal name, current address, offer price, down payment, mortgage commitment date, and the proposed closing date. Signing this contract is not a fully binding agreement. In the state of New Jersey, we have the right to a process called attorney review, once the contract is fully executed by both parties. When the buyer signs and initials the contract, it is viewed as an offer. If you want to learn more about the New Jersey sales contracts and the attorney review process, I will post links in the description below with videos on that. Step 4, presenting the offer. Once the contract is signed and initialed by the buyer accompanied with a pre-approval or credit approval, we are ready to present the offer to the seller's side. If you want to learn more about pre-approval or credit approval, I will post a link in the description below with a video explaining the differences between the approvals and what's best for you. Step 5, negotiations. Once our offer is presented along with bank approval, we will wait for the sellers to respond. After reviewing the offer, the seller side will call us with their feedback, whether they are accepting the offer or giving us a counteroffer. Once we receive their response, we will call you to discuss the next steps. If they accept the offer and sign it, then we are done. We can send a fully executed contract to the attorneys to start attorney review. If they counter our offer, then we will discuss whether to accept it or counter them back. There may be a couple of rounds of back and forth before we settle on a price that's good for both parties. Once we do settle on a final price, then we will take it to the next step. Step 6, final price and terms are agreed to. Once both parties settle on the terms and price, we will revise the contract and send it back to you to sign again. Then we will send it to the seller's side for signatures along with an updated bank approval reflecting the new price that we agreed upon. Step 7, hiring an attorney. When the contract is fully executed, we need to get the contract over to an attorney, preferably one in New Jersey, that can review the contract and start the attorney review process right away. If you need more info about the attorney review process, I will post a link in the description below. If you have any additional questions to making an offer, please don't hesitate to reach out to me.